everybody, and welcome to Good Friends, episode 10.
Volume 2.
Volume 2. This is the 10th episode, which means we're drinking 40s.
As the numbers would tell you, 10 equals 40.
Sitting down with some nice cold 45. Let's get that opening sound. Ooh.
Here we...
I think it's a twist off. That's why it's the openers.
What?
Yeah. Just try it from the other side.
Okay. Get ready for a hot little bit of...
Yeah.
45.
Congratulations on getting to 10 episodes.
You too, bud. We couldn't have done it without each other.
Yeah.
And without a certain gorilla in a face mask I like to call... Jarneth.
So...
Janet Alexander. Ooh, congratulations. The twist is that it's actually not even our 10th. It's past our 10th. But you know what? Whatever.
Is it really?
I mean, volume 2, episode 10.
I'll get out of here with that. The volume thing, that's
no
lost
one likes
on me.
the volume thing.
Also, I'm going to say that we could have done this without Janet.
Okay. I'm going to hear that theory and say probably. Probably.
So.
Yeah. I think we can do most things without Janet.
Yeah, right. But this is one thing that we want Janet to do. Janet, every single time that we want you to bring up a musical cue in this episode, we're just going to scream your name, and you just have to replace it.
So replace it with the musical cue. It's not that hard. So just a setup for this fun Colt 45 themed episode.
Did you taste it yet?
Oh, no. This is my... Okay. Listeners, I'm having my first taste.
Yeah. Brings back memories.
Oh, wow.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, so this definitely... I'm pretty sure this isn't my first 40, but there's a really good chance it's my last.
Yeah?
No, it's actually kind of good. I'm kidding.
Kind of tastes like gasoline, right?
Yeah, it tastes like hot gasoline, but at the same time, like... I don't know, you know how everyone's like, I like the smell of gasoline. Like, call me crazy. It's like kind of that. I can see the appeal of this.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah.
You know? It's good. It gets the job...
Gets the job done.
Gets the job done. I feel like there's two types of alcohol. There's like alcohol that you like enjoy and alcohol that's just a means to an end. And
this is definitely means to an end alcohol.
This is the latter.
We used to, when I was in college, we had a very cheap friend.
Okay.
His name was Rick.
Wow. On blast.
He was big.
Okay.
Sometimes we called him Big Rick.
Jesus Christ.
And because he was so cheap and didn't want to split beer, he was just like, let's just drink our own 40s! And very angrily and aggressively, he would suggest that.
He sounds fun.
Rick is awesome.
Was.
Is still awesome and was awesome.
Okay. Past tense. I know what happened to him. Wait, this is intense. Why is this drink so cheap? Like, why is it so cheap to make?
Because it's shitty. Doesn't have to be quality stuff.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. I'm glad we're doing it. It feels appropriate for episode 10.
And for all you beer douches out there, I don't know what would pair well with this, so don't even...
I'm rolling my eyes. Close your gastropub for a second and just enjoy.
Yeah, right. There's booze in there.
There's booze.
That counts.
Let's not get so serious.
The eye roll is so extreme.
It's so extreme that it's honestly giving me a headache. My eyes are rolling in the back of my head.
I'm going to take you to the emergency room.
People that pair beer with everything, it's like, chill out. There's no such thing as a fish that goes well with beer.
Well, that's just kind of, the beer pairing thing is just kind of like the craft beer people trying to pony up. Yeah,
trying to get on the wine tip.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to get like a beer sideways movie situation. Like, not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Beer's too heavy. Don't pair it with anything. That's my rule. That's why I'm drinking it on an empty stomach.
Nice. But yeah, it's kind of tough to, I don't know, beer? Come on.
Yes, it's hit or miss.
I can tell the different types of beer apart.
Yeah.
After that,
dark and light.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can tell if something's like got a lot of hops in it.
Yeah, totally. And I
can tell a Bud Light.
Hell yeah. I can tell when it's just urine inside of a can.
Yeah.
It's called Bud Light.
I can tell when it's a step above that and it's Colt 45.
Yeah, just a minor step.
Yeah.
Like barely a hop. No, I'm into this. This feels like a really good... And I can't wait for our 45th episode when we drink 5 of these on air.
Good, I'm glad.
So for fans, if you're keeping track...
Something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to. Hold us to it.
But, you know, while we're hotballing right now... Is that a phrase? Spitballing.
Hotballing sounds literally like a Pornhub subcategory.
I want to get your thoughts on the... I need you to explain this to me because I didn't watch it. The 2015 Grammys happened the other night.
Yes, they did. The Grammys happened on Sunday.
Sunday? There's a lot of good TV on Sunday. We'll get to that later. Yeah, the Grammys. What happened? What's the deal? What happened? People are mad. Beck.
People are mad.
Kanye did something. Was it funny? Was he being serious?
People are mad about something that happened between Kanye and Beck. And the only people who don't seem to have an opinion or care are Kanye and Beck. Everyone else is really intense about it. Here's the rundown. So Beck snuck his sweet little ass in with a Album of the Year nomination. Even though Twist, he did not have a new album. Or I guess he did, but I'm kidding. But I never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
I didn't know. I mean, I saw Beck and I was like, come on, that's a
Yeah.
joke.
I mean, look, I love Beck objectively, like, super into it. Like, he can do him. But I just didn't know he had an album. Like, what? But to be fair, the nominees were so lame. It was, like, Ed Sheeran or, like, Shireen.
Oh, yeah.
Ginger kid from England who, like, plays guitar and, like, needs to, like,
That's
just
rough.
dip out. Sam Smith, don't even get me started.
Oh, my, the eye roll.
I know, it's back. Like, hi, craft beer, Sam Smith.
Wait, what's wrong with Sam Smith?
He's just, I mean...
Is it because he's so heartbroken all the time?
He's very, like, No, okay. I don't have any objective problem with Sam Smith. I love that he, like, exists. And I just like that we have, like, you know, pop stars that are just, like, vocalists.
Right.
You know, he has, like, a great voice.
Yeah, right.
But he's just such a, like, boardroom, like, nailed calculation. He just, like, works on, like, every level, and it's just, like, annoying. He's just such, like, a goody two-shoes. He's been, like, so clearly, like... You know, he's just like whatever you want, labels, like, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
And he's, like, gay, but he doesn't really acknowledge it. Like, he does, but he's, like, his music's always in, like, the third person or whatever. Like, he's all, I don't know, it's just, like, be progressive and do it. Don't be such a, like, I want everyone to buy my music. Like, ugh. Like,
I mean, if he feels gay enough on the inside, who are we to judge?
Who are we to judge? But it's 2015. Sam Smith is more interesting if he's telling those stories. But that's just me. That's my personal opinion. I have no real ill will. I think he has an adorable smile, and so I'll take it.
But you're gel, is what we're getting it down to.
He took my spot as a British vocalist. There's only going to be one, and now he took it. So you can bet I'm going to Tanya Harding him with a nice little metal rod. But yeah, no, I have no real ill will.
All right.
Anyway.
So the nominations for that album were pretty crappy anyway.
They were crappy. Like, the Grammys are already sort of, like, whatever. Like, their relevance to me is, like, very little. But, of course, it was really... Like, the big one was Beyonce. Like, Beyonce's album got Album of the Year.
But that's crazy, because
it's so old.
The video album came out in, like, 2013.
It came out, like, 2 weeks after Grammy eligibility. So, like, it couldn't get nominated that year. That's how dumb the Grammys are. They're so bureaucratic that, like, relevance like that is meaningless to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's embarrassing.
I mean, she probably would have won if she had like submitted it a little later.
Yeah, if she maybe, but also it's pretty impressive she got nominated on the strength of an album 1 year later. That's like a testament to her
so people
momentum.
aren't that mad that she got.
No one's mad that she got nominated. People were sort of mad that she didn't win.
No, but that's what I'm saying. People are angry that she didn't win. Yeah,
sort of in like a jokey way, right? Like the Beehive, which is like Beyonce's fan base, is like really like, what? Like, how did she not win? And in a way, they're right, because like the Grammys reward such a specific type of music, so it's like it's not really about artistic excellence to me. It's sort of like a popularity contest, and it's about like sales and like record stuff. So like in that context, Beyonce's album is like the most important album of the year. You know, just in terms of like, you know, how it, like, altered, like, the game or whatever. But, like, I do appreciate that the Grammys do these random, like, swipes, like, when they gave it to Arcade Fire, or, like...
Oh, yeah.
Even Taylor Swift, like, 5 years ago, when they gave her Album of the Year, when, like, she was kind of, like, just a country star, like, they do those things, and I do kind of respect it. So, yeah, Beck wins, and it's like, huh? And, like, Kim Kardashian literally, like, Kardashian Watch 2015 every day on this podcast. I'm always mentioning her. She literally turns to Kanye and is like, and mouths who? When Beck wins. There's a Vine of it. It's amazing.
Oh, no.
But it's also, like, lame. Like, she really doesn't know. She's not being like, who? She's like, wait, who? Like, I don't know. I don't listen to anything but, like, Ciara from, like, 2003. So, Beck goes up, accepts his award, and Kanye goes up and is, like, about to interrupt him, but then sort of just, like, says, like, forget it, and, like, steps back away. And it's great. It's, like, totally, like, a joke on, like, the Taylor Swift, like, VMA moment. And, like, everyone's reaction is incredible.
Is everyone laughing?
No, everyone's scared shitless. Like, literally, Jay-Z's face is like, no. And Beyonce's face is just like, you can see her mouth. No, Kanye! Like, literally, it's like a meteor hit Earth. But the minute you see him turn around smiling, everyone bursts into laughter. And the person with the best sense of humor about it is Beck. He's, like, so down. And
That's hilarious.
He's, like, telling him to come back, and he's laughing. Like, everyone's loving it. And I love it, because it's, like, really light, you know? Like, Kanye is so heavy, so it's, like, great that he's light.
That's good to see a sense of humor.
Totally, finally. It's because he's a father. Like, literally, it's calmed down so much. I really think so. I think he's at, like, a new stage in his life. And, like, he does shit like this, but it's not with the same kind of, like, this is fucked up. It's more like, oh, or, like, whatever. So it's great. Like they have that moment. But then at the after party, apparently, what made people mad is that when a reporter asked Kanye about like that moment, Kanye was like, yeah, Beck should have given his award to Beyonce.
Oh.
Like, they need to start awarding real artistry. And like, he says, he's like, I love Beck, but like this award should have been for Beyonce pretty much. And the internet lost their mind about it.
The internet lost its mind.
All right.
Janet, play some correction music.
Play a gunshot over that. Grammar, please. It
better make it in.
Better make it in. Janet. Janet. So yeah, the internet lost its mind, as it's prone to do with Kanye. It's like a perfect confluence of things. It's about Beyonce, and it's from Kanye as a mouthpiece. It's just like two things that the internet like loves. But people need to get over it. People are really annoying about Kanye, and it makes me really angry. People are really angry.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like play the race card.
Okay.
But it's racist.
Sounds like you're going to play the race
card. But
card.
I'm going to play it real quick. Here's the race card. It's low-key racist. People react to Kanye in a really intense way.
Yeah.
That I don't think they would if he was white. Can I say that? As the person who said snipers are cowards, can I say that?
You've had some controversial takes on here, that's for sure.
That's
you can say whatever you want. Your thoughts are your own. We're just good friends.
Totally. This is Good Friends Podcast, and my thoughts are my own. Why? Because I'm a human and an American.
Yeah.
And you know who else has those rights? Kanye! He can express whatever he wants.
I think people have an issue when he steals spotlights, though.
I think people have an issue
when he steals thunder.
Right. But I also feel like they wouldn't have that issue if he was white.
You think?
Yeah, I do
don't
think that.
So.
You think if Tom York did that, people wouldn't think that's like super fly?
I think people would be like, fucking Tom York, you're an annoying little elitist British kid.
I know, but I think people would be like,
here.
whoa, that's very like,
What?
he's such a cool disruptor. I really think
don't
that.
know.
I really think that.
I
feel like people don't really know, and I'm saying this seriously, I feel like people still don't know how to react to black figures when they practice really intense acts of autonomy. And like Kanye to me is like a disruptor and is like really confident in himself. And I do think that like the culture at large reacts in this weirdly prejudiced way, even if they don't realize what their triggers are. The language that's used to describe Kanye is like very coded and like.
I believe that people think. I believe that what you're saying. I believe that
they call him crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm sure that
they don't call him eccentric. Like
Yeah,
that's
right.
weird to me.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
But I just think personally that, I mean, any douche who steals the spotlight like that.
Yeah, sure. I get it. I do get it. I get on that level. If I didn't find the Grammys so boring.
Not even that I'm not even mad
it.
about Kanye or whatever. I thought it was funny when he did it the first time.
Yeah, I loved it. I mean,
Yeah.
I hated it at the time because I was younger.
Oh, that was great.
In retrospect, he's so right. Like, he's so right. I mean, that's different because, like, the people choose, you know? The VMAs, I mean. Like, the kids voted.
Just watching him kind of just, like, go nuts is, like, so awesome.
See, but that's the language that people use.
When he called
nuts and crazy. Like, he's not.
when he kind of just, you know, throws aside any and all direction and just does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
To me, that's going nuts a little bit. I would say that's going nuts if, like, Mike Myers had been the one to say, like, George Bush doesn't like black people. I'd been like,
Right.
whoa, Mike Myers went nuts today.
Right. Okay.
But,
fair. Okay, I'll give you that. Fair.
He does do some really crazy stuff. And
He does.
But not all of it. I mean, it's just not just, like, a random thing. He clearly has a lot of opinions.
He has
very
a lot
emotional.
Of Kanye's eternal problem is that he's hideously inarticulate to me. That's what I think it is. I think he just can't articulate himself well. Like, when he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, like, what he means, I think, is, like, George Bush doesn't care about poor people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And it's, like, that's a really real critique. And that was, like, a real thing.
And, like,
no
when
one knew how to react, like,
all
respond to it.
and all those famous, like, Kanye West late night talk show appearances always end with, like, you'll be watching this, like, 6-minute interview and the whole time Kanye's talking.
The Jimmy Kimmel moment.
Yeah, right.
He just keeps talking.
Yeah.
And they give him that platform. But that to me is super subversive. And I love that. I love that this guy gets that platform. He just talks for 6 minutes and no one interrupts him. That's great, you know?
It's definitely entertaining.
It's entertaining. But I see why it's annoying when it's like, that was Beck's moment. It became Kanye's moment. That seems to be the repeating trend that I think people are getting exhausted of. But the Grammys are boring.
It's funny because Beck has been around for like 20 plus years.
For 20 plus years. And a lot of people are saying like, who does Kanye think he is? Like, Beck plays 1 million instruments. And, like, Beyonce needs, like, songwriters. So, like, Beck totally deserves it.
It's not about that.
It's not about that. It's totally not about that. And also, Kanye has a history of giving his awards away. Side note. He's given a lot of his awards away.
To people he thinks.
Yeah, like, he gave away his AMA to, like, Lil Wayne. He, like, gave away his like a VMA to, or a Source Award to Big Boy and like UKG. Like, he practices what he preaches. I love that. So yeah, the Grammys blew. Nothing interesting happened. They gave all the interesting awards off screen. Whatever. They're 4 hours. They're too long. I'm over it.
Yeah, the Grammys kind of suck.
The Grammys kind of suck.
Actually, yeah. Well, that's my opinion for most award shows. They're kind of useless.
I live for the Oscars. I want someone to do what Kanye does at the Oscars. I want Marion Cotillard to be the Kanye West of the Academy Awards.
I could see. Okay, so for the Oscars, I could see if like Denzel Washington had kissed some white actress, Meryl Streep, the way that Adrian did Halle. I could see how people would take that totally differently.
I am completely hearing you right now.
Because that's like people
real.
think of that as like a very romantic kind of like he just swept up in it.
Yeah, he was just so excited. But if Denzel did it, Fox News would be like, wow, black aggression at its finest. Like Megyn Kelly literally with a vibrator in her mouth, like, sorry, didn't know I was on air. Well, Denzel did it again. Man on fire indeed.
Oh my God.
So fucked up, it's so real.
Does she do that with the vibrator?
She does. Have you not seen that segment?
Man, I gotta
watch.
And
now time for the Megyn Kelly vibrator segment. Thanks for watching. It's the last 3 minutes of her show.
I gotta start tuning in. Got to get TiVo or something.
Gotta get Roku.
How have I been missing this?
Seriously, can we get a Janet Roku partnership?
Oh no! Oh, it's still going.
Oh,
Janet Roku.
Janet, get a Roku partnership going. Start.
But that's pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's brutal. But great call on that. That's so real. I don't want to be so. I feel like I've been going really, like overly like race politics in the last few episodes.
You're just mad.
I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to target anymore. Yeah, no, for real. I don't want to be dropping the race card left and right, but like, also, don't you think I should be dropping the race card left and right?
I can't. You know, I can only sit here and call you my friend. I can't.
A good friend.
Yeah, I can't. You know, do what you want.
Do what you want.
Just don't piss me off.
Oh, I appreciate that. This feels like a safe space.
There
Your
you go.
closet.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were the Grammys. I'll watch next year begrudgingly. Watch this year.
To call it more racism.
Yeah. Like, is Sam Smith actually white? Throw some water on him and make sure. Race card! That's gonna be next year.
Okay.
But yeah, he won 4 Grammys, by the way. Did you know?
Oh my God.
Last thoughts on race and the Grammys. Iggy Azalea didn't win anything. Much to, like, the surprise of, like, a public that was ready to scream.
Yeah. Man, she's fucked, man.
It's so brutal.
People are so just awful to her
I know.
now.
I go back and forth on the Iggy Azalea debate. I really do.
She's annoying for sure.
She's annoying. I don't know if she writes her own raps. Like, I don't know if she really has skill. I feel like there should be a space for her, but she just is, like, I'm just not interested.
Did you see the thing where she called out the guy from Pizza Hut?
Wait, Papa John's.
Papa John's.
I want to throw myself out a window. Iggy Azalea had her identity stolen from a Papa John's pizza delivery man on Grammys night after winning nothing. Hell is other people. That is so brutal.
That's why she was such a bitch to the guy, because she was mad she didn't win anything.
Yeah. No, seriously. Like, Sam Smith, best new artist, please. Like, gave him no tip. Like, took a pepperoni. He was like, ah. And he was like, ooh, Argu Azarliar.
Argu Azarliar.
Or to quote Azalea Bane's, Igloo Australia.
Igloo Australia.
But yeah, so.
She's crazy.
That's what's up.
And Rod, something that I know that's on everyone's mind, and I'm sure many of you are thinking about someone special. I'm, of course, talking about February 14th.
What's that? Hit it. Give it to the people.
Hallmark Exploitation Day. A.K.A. Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Valentine's Day, or as I call it, the Day of Scum. Look, listeners.
Yeah.
We're a couple of realists here, so we know that Valentine's Day has nothing to do with you or your loved one or joy or happiness or anything real. Has to do with chocolate, down, to be honest, and cards, which are an absolute waste of human resources. Interstellar. So.
Folks, we're men. And as men, we don't give a fuck about Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And as an extremely manly man, I think it's really crucial that I speak to the men out there and say, you don't even have to care about Valentine's Day because we're men.
It's true.
So, but for real, Valentine's Day blows, whatever, yet it must be remarked upon. Because the people have questions.
They do.
The people have questions. They need to know what to do on a day like this.
And without further ado,
we bring to you
our favorite Valentine's Day questions. All right. Welcome to this special extended Valentine's Day edition of Good Friends Podcast. We got a shitload of questions to answer.
Overflowing.
So.
But we're only going to answer 3 of them. Good friends. When can you start urinating in front of your partner? Can I ever poop in front of him? At what point in a relationship do you discuss farting openly? That's a tough one.
You know, the way I look at it, we're all animals. So a little poop here and there.
Okay.
Look.
It feels like you heard, where do I put my poop?
I'm saying, like, it's just poop, man.
Everything that lives on Earth poos in some way, and that's how the cycle happens each and every day. Just look at the green, green grass and the birds up in the sky. It's all here because of poo, and now I'll tell you why. I mean, fair. Okay, look, we are animals. We are.
Look, I don't...
Look.
I'm not... When you're shitting, shit with the bathroom door closed. Ideally, you're the only one in there.
But it's 2015.
I would still rather have the door closed while I'm taking a shit. No, I knew guys in college who would shit with the doors open just to continue having conversations.
That is unreal. That's unnecessary.
Yeah.
There's no reason that someone should be like, hold up. This conversation isn't important enough for me to hold shitting, but it's definitely important enough for me to just leave the door open so you can talk.
Yeah, you just didn't want to miss the, conversation.
Wow, FOMO.
Yeah. Fear of missing out, yeah.
Everyone has a fear of missing out.
Yeah.
We mentioned FOMO, right?
Fear of missing out.
Well, funny we should mention that because our producer, Janet Alexander, wrote a bomb article this week on modern romance.
You're going to have to fill me in because I didn't read it.
It's called What's Love Got to Do with IT? Pun.
Ooh.
Get with it. Tina Turner tip. It's a really interesting article. It sort of tracks the way in which modern romance is sort of dictated by technology and the different ways in which that manifests itself and the different catalysts for it.
Used to be you just go down to the bar and just pick someone.
You act like you're 55. Like, tell me about the Dust Bowl. What was it like when the wall fell?
Which one?
All of them. Wait.
Is it not serendipitous to, find the one online? Is that not serendipitous?
It could be, right?
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, you take one turn on a corner, you're right outside of the range. And you miss the one.
You get, maybe you're emailing Dirty Mike 69, but you accidentally hit Dirty Mike 68. You email Dirty Mike 68, and he's a sweetheart.
But 69 was like, ooh, send me naked pictures. And I was
right.
Like, ooh, let me put another note. Ooh, oh, I mistyped it. It's like, hello?
No, she's with an angel.
This is Dave. I just want to get married. Anyone there?
I want to be a dad.
I just want to be a dad. I'm reliable. I have good credit. Anyone out there?
Yeah, right.
Ooh, hello? Hey, this is Mike. This is Sarah. Nice to meet you. I was just thinking, meet you.
You just got to figure out why he's called Dirty Mike 68.
Yeah. Like, you sound great. Like, thanks. Dude, I'm just a normal guy. For sure. Okay, so just one last question. Like, why was it Dirty Mike 68? I don't have to answer that. No, for sure. You're getting really defensive. I don't have to answer that. You're just getting really defensive. This user is signed off. And love, just like that. Yeah. Away it blooms.
Yeah. Anything else to add from Janet's? Look at, there's a lot of graphs in here.
We can't recommend Janet's article enough because for once, it's not alarmist. I hate articles like that. Okay, third question. Yeah. And this was an intense one. How many chances do you give a past boyfriend or girlfriend before you decide, we're done here? That's a tough one.
Depends for what you're talking about, too.
Yeah, if they're stringing you along. What is the point in which you realize truth? Like, if you had a friend who was
I feel like it'd be easier to tell than that. I mean, if you're getting strung along, I'm assuming that you're either like ignoring something or choosing to ignore something.
So it's more about your inner, like the inner business.
Yeah, I think so.
Like figure yourself out. Like, why are you?
Or just like trying to figure out this other person's motivation.
Yeah.
What's their point of just stringing this along?
Yes. Like, why can't they commit?
I don't know. Some people are just flakes.
And they have fear of intimacy.
Yeah.
That's major.
That's rough.
We're a divorced generation, people.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get all Mark Maron on people and say it's about their parents, but it probably doesn't help.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to say it's about their parents, but like at the same time, every single thing about you is sort of like the result of how you were raised.
Yeah.
But it's also like, do we know? Like hard to say. So I think the answer to that question is like, hey.
Train your kids. Oh. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, figure it out as you go.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
It works. Yeah, both work. But yeah, don't be strung along. Value your time. Just like value yourself.
Yeah, don't be strung along.
Don't be strung along. Has it been a year and he hasn't committed or she hasn't committed?
Do you want commitment? What if you don't want commitment?
But if you don't want commitment, you're thriving. But guess what?
If you really want commitment, yeah, okay.
Two people got to be on the same page about that.
Yeah.
Because what if one person is like, this is great. No, it's Jerry Seinfeld. No commitment. Great, I'm just coasting. And the other person is like, so are we celebrating our 5th anniversary? Or is that just a day you're out of town? Like,
yeah,
where are we at?
Can you just like be single and coasting together?
Like an open relationship.
But just not even.
You want like Johnny Bravo with his like wife on a surfboard, but like they're parallel, like.
Yeah, but you're not even hooking up. You're just like lazy, and you don't. And then you hook up with each other every once in a while, but then you don't hook up with anyone outside of that.
An exclusive hookup.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, but you're not tied down.
What about you're asking like what is
that kind of sounds like a sociopath would come up with that though.
Right, it does.
Just some girl who just fucks me for like whatever, just go over. She wants to fuck.
Or just do whatever I want. She does whatever I want. It's chill.
Yeah,
it's a lot of that. Like it's not a big deal. It's chill. Like David, you're 53. I just want to know like, are you happy? Like whatever. It's chill. Like she does her thing. I do mine. Like David, you get so angry. You talk. I don't care. You don't care. You don't care either. David. Oh. That's what happens. All right,
Janet.
Jarness.
Devil Tongue of the Week time. So is the Devil Tongue of the Week Harper Lee?
I don't know who to give it to. It's Harper Lee. The people manipulating her dead body.
Oh my God.
Like, who do we blame?
What if Harper Lee is secretly just using all of this as an excuse to, like, get good publicity or something? What if she's secretly not 95% blind and not 100% mute?
Oh my God, it's just playing this all up? What if Harper Lee is the Brian Williams of publishing? That's something to think about. Turns out I was actually not deaf and blind. I've written 8 books. Ugh. Yeah, who do we blame? The sack of bones that is Harper Lee or the people taking advantage of her corpse?
Probably the people taking advantage.
That's where I'm at.
Is my guess.
Something's messed up in the Harper Lee estate because we have a new book called Go Ask the Watchmen coming out this year.
And I got kind of mad because I thought they were ripping off the Watchmen.
Oh, like, this is suspiciously familiar. It's literally just the Watchmen.
It's just a bunch of blue dick.
Oh my God.
From Dr. Manhattan.
Well, it's actually known that Harper Lee is, I don't know, maybe this is actually like a breaking news thing for our listeners, but Harper Lee is a nymphomaniac. So let that sink in. Let that settle.
Even at the ripe old age of 88?
Especially at the ripe old. What does she have to do? Her teeth are gone. You know what that means.
Get dicked out.
Dicked it.
It's gross.
Gammy is out to play.
It's gross.
It's not great. But nothing about Harper Lee's great right now. Her sister was her lawyer.
I don't want us to get in trouble for slander.
God, and honestly, we will get in trouble because I got a push notification about the new Harper Lee book.
Oh, yeah?
From the New York Times and from BBC America. A push notification?
BBC America, really?
Yeah. They were like, breaking news. Harper Lee to release new book for the first time in like 83 years or whatever.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Breaking news.
That was a big deal.
What?
Look, don't sign up for the push notifications.
I want real news.
To me, that's real news.
I'll give you real news. Did you know that the MoMA was open all weekend, 24 hours a day for the Matisse cutout exhibit?
You should sign up for their art and culture alerts.
I can't get any more newsletters. My email inbox is already in the triple digits.
As someone who works in mobile alerts professionally, you're never going to...
Oh my God. Was this like a glass ceiling shattering moment for the mobile alerts industry? Like,
I don't know,
anything goes.
No, well, I don't know how like regular news alerts work.
All right, can you send a push notification to all Bleacher Report app owners that I just opened my second 45?
If I wanted to, I could. I'm not doing it, though.
Here are the facts. Harper Lee's sister was her attorney. She guarded Harper Lee's privacy and her estate, like, with her literal life. She passes away, and a few months later, we have a new Harper Lee book for the first time. This sounds like someone taking advantage. This doesn't sound like Harper Lee. And everyone's like, Harper Lee is thrilled about the new book. It's like, can we talk to her? Like, no.
She can't hear you or see you.
She can't hear her talk. Like, but we'll talk to her. What do you want us to ask? Like, what does she think? We're going to go ask her. She said she's obsessed and can't wait. Harper Lee said she's so down.
Harper Lee said she literally can't even.
Harper Lee has been quoted as saying, oh my God, are you joking? I'm so down.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding? I think this is messed up, and I'm really scared.
I'm still going to read the book.
Yeah, are you kidding? I'm going to buy it. I can't wait. Like, already on Amazon Prime. I'm going to get it like 2 days early. Here's the thing. Let's stop getting precious about literature. If Harper Lee is a finished book, can Homegirl just release it?
What if it sucks?
I would love if it sucked.
You would love it?
I would love that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
I wish it was good. I hope it's good.
Oh, you're such an optimist.
Yeah.
I'm a nihilist. I just want to read it for reading it. I don't need it to be good. I want to see her burn. That was great.
That was some good times.
That was so fun. Well, you guys, thanks for listening. This week we're doing a break in tradition. We're not doing a good friend of the week. But we are going to dedicate this episode to New York Times media columnist David Carr, who tragically died last night or on Thursday, depending on when you hear this. And we're really sad about it over here at the Good Friends podcast. So
I didn't know you were going to do that. I wouldn't have laughed.
You're going to hell anyway, so what are you trying to protect?
But for real.
Thank you guys
Steve Carr, David Carr.
Oh my
Sorry. David Carr, you will be missed.
You will be missed, clearly, by both of us. But for real, he's great. Goodbye. You're a good friend. He's the good friend of a Good Friends podcast.
It's true.
And thanks you guys for listening. Have an awesome Valentine's Day, but also don't take it seriously because it's a garbage day. Get to work, Janet.
It's Saturday. Garbage day is not till Thursday.
Oh my God. Get to work, Jarnet.
Yeah, Janet, start doing some actual work.
Janet, get to work.
Put down your headphones. Put down the vibrator.
For 1 second,
get
if
to
you
work.
can.
And let's do it to it.
Let's do it to it.
Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Lock to the locks and throw away the keys and take off your shoes and socks and